Hi, beautiful people. Thank you for being here. My name is Ebony Holism, and I am here to bring you a collective reading for all signs, all people of all faiths, denominations, spiritualities, and religions. Let's pray. Mother God, Father, Son, Divine, Holy Spirit, Ascended Ancestors, Angels, Soul Guides, Spirit Tribes, thank you so much for a deep breath. Thank you for your example of unconditional love. Thank you for the power to manifest exactly what we desire. What do you have for the collective today, Spirit? What do you have for the collective today? So any general messages for the collective? Any general messages for the collective today, Spirit? Any general messages? Okay, we have everything coming out from the bottom of the deck. So this is already letting me know that these are some things that we have tried to push to the back of our minds, to the back of our energy, something that we have been trying to ignore, starting with the Three of Swords. So there's been some type of heartbreak that we're trying to get over by ignoring it or pushing it to the back. The King of Cups is coming up to let us know that there is a balance to achieve here when it comes to our emotionality. So I feel like some of us are going into the toxic masculine by using or leaning into pride more than into emotionality. It is okay to acknowledge your emotions. That doesn't mean that you're an emotional person. Emotions do not only involve crying or anger. Emotions also include feeling very proud, feeling very happy, ecstatic, things of that nature. So with the King of Cups coming out, it is a challenge to start getting into a better relationship with your emotionality. We also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So with all of this pushing back of our issues and our problems, or what we perceive to be issues or problems, we're also pushing back our goals and the things that we can have in this lifetime. So with these with not handling these certain situations or what we deem to be issues or problems, we are also stunting our growth. We are also limiting the possibilities that we can come in contact with in this lifetime. Let's get a little bit more specific. I'm actually going to be using, this is the Light Seers Tarot deck. I'm sure you've seen that many times. And this deck is, what is this? I do not, the Spell Casting Oracle deck. This is the Spell Casting Oracle deck. So I want to get a little bit more specific on what we're talking about here. And keep in mind that this is a general reading, so some messages might be for you, some messages might not be for you. This message can apply to you or maybe somebody else in your life that is on your heart and your mind. You can reverse the roles. You can apply this to different parts of your life, different parts of your lifetime. Maybe it's not happening in this moment. Maybe it's to come. Maybe I'm speaking about a past moment. However it resonates, take it. And whatever does not resonate, please just leave it for somebody else. So we have inspiration. And we're talking about holding back or putting something on the back burner. We have financial health. And with this Ace of Pentacles coming out and this financial health, I feel like we're stunting our financial health as well. We're stunting the things that can come out of our inspirations. We have transformation. We're stunting our transformation. And again, with that Ace of Pentacles coming out, we are limiting the blessings that we're able to receive. Not that the blessings aren't coming, but we're not able to recognize them in this moment. Okay, so now that we have the general message, I'll put these cards back and we'll do a Celtic cross spread. Spirit, who am I speaking to? What does the collective need to hear today? What does the collective need to hear in this moment? And as I show you the cards, you can also use your own intuition and your own interpretation of the cards. Only you know your story. You know your situation and what you are going through. So just keep those things in mind. All right, so far we have the Sun, the 10 of Inspiration, which is also the 10 of Sticks or the 10 of Wands. And this deck that I'm using, I'm really bad at saying the decks that I'm using. Unfortunately, the Muse deck. This is the Muse Tarot deck. We have the 7 of Inspiration. I'm not reading any reverse cards right now. 74 cards in a deck is enough for me to read any energy. We have the 8 of Materials, the 7 of Inspirations, the Queen of Inspirations, and we're going to pull for the center. We have the 7 of Emotions. Okay. We also have the Knight of Inspiration coming out, so I'll take that. Knight of Inspiration is a warning not to move too fast, not to be too reckless with your words. Watch your mouth, watch your temper. You might feel quick to react, quick to respond. This is your invitation to take your time to really listen in, tune into yourself, and there's this space between the inhale and the exhale that we don't really notice. That space is for us to really go to a place that is not just on the earth base. It's beyond earth. It's beyond flesh. And so this Knight of Inspiration is telling you to go beyond your ego, in fact, when making this decision, when wanting to respond. So we'll just keep this hand, see how that ties into everything. So our overarching energy is the Sun. Leo vibes, Leo energy. We're on fire, especially with it being January. I know that we're in an earth season and we're moving into an air season soon, but there's just this zest for life going on amongst the collective because it's a new year. We have new goals, and especially coming off of 2023, which was not the best year for most, especially with what was going on in the planets, in astrology, also what was going on in the world. We had some devastating times this year. And so everybody is very excited to be in a new year, a new chance, a new opportunity. Keep that energy. That's the overarching energy. And I think that explains why we are trying to leave behind what is not giving us that Sun energy. We are just sick and tired of being depressed and being down and complaining, and we are ready to leave the heartbreak behind, leave the failed relationship behind, etc., etc. In our underlying energy, we have the 7 of Inspirations. And when we talk about the number 7, we're thinking about Libra energy. When we talk about the number 7, we're thinking about the 7th house, which is ruled by Libra and is all about partnership. And maybe with this newfound desire, I think that we're coming out of a slump of feeling like we don't need anybody. We don't need love. We do not need partnership. We can do it all by ourselves. And I think that we are awakening to this idea of letting people in. Once you have let the light in, now you feel inspired to let others in. And it's valid to want to pick yourself up first before letting other people in. So I'm happy to see you show up in that way. We have the 8 of Inspirations coming out in our internal energy. So I feel like we just have a lot to do, and we're very focused on getting what we want to get done. I think that we were starting off the year running. We're starting off the year running. Last year, the energy was very much giving snail coming into the new year. And after the year that I had personally, I decided that we're not going to give snail in January. We're just going to take every chance to accomplish what we want for ourselves so that maybe we have different results in the end. But this 8 of materials, oh, actually this is 8 of materials. Not, I was reading for 8 of inspirations, but even 8 of materials, 8 of pentacles, same vibes. We're working. We're getting the work done. We're thinking about how to advance our careers. We're thinking about different business goals that we have for ourselves, different career goals that we have for ourselves. We're even extending ourselves beyond what our current career is. Maybe we're taking an extra course in learning. Maybe we are pivoting in our career. But whatever we're doing, we're definitely juggling a lot. Maybe we're working for a company or a corporation, etc., etc. But we're also doing our own thing on the side. Maybe you felt inspired to start a YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram. I know the social media content creation is very popular these days, and that's something that you might start on the side. Maybe you have started making this cookbook that you've been said that you were going to do. And I'm talking to somebody specific there. So if you've been saying or thinking or dreaming of this cookbook, now is the time. Now is the time. 10 of inspiration is coming out and our outward energy. So what's going on around us? 10 of inspiration. We're starting to see that what we want, we can have. With this dreaming up of new things, I think this is where we're getting the inspiration to start making things for ourselves, doing what we want for ourselves. Because we're starting to see that it can happen. We're starting to see this be a reality for others around us and surrounding us. We're starting to see the resources that we can tap into to make these things happen for ourselves. And that is really amazing. Overall, this is a really good spread. So at the center, though, after all of that inspiration coming at us and all of these new ideas and this just zest to get things done, we have a lot of energy toward our goals. We have the 7 of emotions. And this 7 of emotions is simply saying that we just got a lot going on in our mind, and so now we don't know where to start. So at the center of the spread, in this moment, how we're feeling is, wow, maybe a little overwhelmed, maybe a little confused, but mainly we just don't know where to start. I say start anywhere. Just start. Whatever you do, start. Who cares where? Just start. We have the Queen of Inspiration in our conflict. So I feel like, guys, we're feeling really good. We're feeling very inspired. We're feeling on fire right now. But in our challenge area is the Queen of Inspiration, and the Queen of Inspiration is the most inspired. But with it coming up in our challenge area, it's basically just saying to us that there might come a day soon where we don't feel as inspired, and we might need to do the necessary things in this moment of inspiration to plan for the days where we don't feel so inspired, the days where we want to give up, the days where things don't turn out how we want, the days where we don't see this 10 of inspiration anymore. We don't understand how the things that we want to do are going to come into fruition. And especially with the 7 of emotions being in the center of our spread, already having this energy of like maybe confusion or discombobulation, I think that the best thing for us to do is to be organized, to get organized, make a plan, write it out and make it plain, right? Knight of Inspirations. Now I'm starting to see how the Knight of Inspiration fits into this spread. We don't want to be reckless. You have time to get done all that you want to get done. So I just wanted to take a quick pause because the ambulance was coming, and I live in New York City, so the noise. But I was saying that you don't want to be reckless and make moves without thinking them through. Like I said, you want to have that space between the breath where you decide, where you can think, where you can go inward. The breath that you take before you make a decision, before you decide to react. Okay, let's see what's going on internally with this Eight of Materials, with all these ideas. What are we talking about here, Spirit? What are we talking about here, Spirit? You have the Nine of Cups coming out, the Four of Wands. Oh, so we're trying to work on ourselves so that we can be better for everybody else, or for our partnerships, for our relationships. Maybe we're calling in a relationship. I know that we definitely want to go to the next level of commitment in something. This could be work life or home life, personal, intimate life. But this Four of Wands is telling us that we're ready for the next level of commitment. So we're putting in the work, putting the work into our own self, into our own development and our personal growth, so that we can prepare ourselves for the next level of commitment, wherever that is. The Chariot card. And this is always a yes from Spirit. This is a sign of readiness. This is a green light, go. And you have this green light because you're finally filling your own cup up. You're finally in this moment of overflow. I find it very important to operate through your overflow. Not even a half cup. I want my cup to be overflowing when I am showing up to give, when I'm showing up to serve. So this is all leading to a higher commitment. I don't know if this is a relationship or what, but we're going to find out right now. Spirit, are we talking about a relationship? Are we talking about work? What are we talking about here, Spirit? What are we talking about when it relates to a higher commitment? Nine of Pentacles coming out. So we already had the Nine of Cups, and that is personal, emotional fulfillment. And now we have the Nine of Pentacles. This confirms that we are definitely talking about work. We are talking about career. We are talking about our finances. Some of us have been searching for financial freedom in all the wrong places, and we finally have realized that it is just our limiting thoughts that are limiting our finances. And that goes back to how we started this reading off, right? Putting things to the back burner, limiting our blessings, limiting our flow. And so internally, we're in a place of abundance. We are spiritually ready to move forward. What is going on, though, outside? What's going on around us in our lives? What is the ego having to confront every day, Spirit? What is the outside energy? What is the outside energy? If there's too many cards, I won't take them. What is the outside energy, Spirit? We have the Ten of Inspiration. So we're actually inspired by what's going on around us. And we have the King. Are we going to take these? Spirit is telling me to take all of these here, so I'm going to take them. We have the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups. Wow. So when I was asking about if it was a relationship that we wanted to take to the next level, I think that our mind is not focused on a relationship right now. Our mind is truly focused on work and career and our desires and inspirations for our goals. But we have the Two of Cups coming out on the outside. So I feel like we are seeing some good examples, or either there's somebody who's out there checking for us. Let me just put it plain and simple. There's somebody out there checking for you, okay? You are minding your business, and somebody else is minding your business as well. We have the Ace of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So somebody, and not only is somebody checking for you, but they're feeling confident about you. They are ready to approach you. They're coming in to say something, and it's going to be spicy. It's going to be spicy. It's going to come in quick, like this Knight of Inspiration. So don't be reckless. It's going to come in quick, but it's going to come in hot. What else do we have? We have the Six of Swords coming back into that energy of trying to put to the back burner our issues that we have to deal with. And guess what? Once the ship has a hole in it, you're gonna drown. You're gonna sink. And so to keep from sinking, I would definitely bring to the surface the things that we need to deal with. We have justice. You are in a safe place to deal with these things that you are trying to forget. You are fully supported by your guides, by spirit, because you have this justice card. So everything will work out in your favor and in good karma for you, if that is the position you believe yourself to be. And because out of that, out of healing, true healing, confrontation, confronting yourself, self-confrontation, self-contemplation, is the Ten of Cups, is the Three of Cups. So not only are you going to get exactly what you want out of life when it comes to partnership, when it comes to family, when it comes to legacy, but also when it comes to friendship, when it comes to community, when it comes to support from others. But until then, I'm not sure. You're gonna feel this. And then we have this is all coming out with the Ten of Inspirations as well. So all of it is tangible. It's like right at your fingertips, but you're not going to be able to unlock the door to this Ten of Inspirations until you go back to the Six of Swords and deal with it. You have to deal with it. Picked up the deck. Spirit said not that one, this one. So we're going to go to our spell casting oracle for further advice, further messages from Spirit regarding where we are right now. Inspiration coming out again. Lean into your inspiration. I would say continue to mind your business, continue to do exactly what you've been doing. Minding your business. When I say business, like your actual business, your career, your goals that you're setting for this financial freedom. So we have freedom again. This inspiration is going to set you free. Maybe this is a new way of operating. Trust. And as I say that, trust comes out. Because we were so wrapped up in fear. We were so wrapped up in lack. Lean into trust. One more, Spirit. Oh, I said one more, Spirit. Two more come out. Reconciliation and life purpose. We spoke so much. I feel like this is so much about life purpose. We are focused on our life purpose and our goals and what we are here to do. Very much Capricorn energy. This reading, I'm reading in Capricorn season, even though this is a timeless reading. It is Capricorn season. We're getting ready for the Capricorn new moon, and that's all about life purpose. What are we here to do? And then we have this reconciliation, coming back into union with yourself, calling all parts of yourself back to yourself, including the parts that you're trying to push away. Call that part back to your part and come into reconciliation with all of who you are, all of what you've been through. Notice what from these hurtful, painful situations actually guides us into healing. Do not miss out on your healing because you want to ignore, because something is too hard, because you just feel like you've had enough. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time. Give yourself love. But do not neglect yourself. All right. That is the general reading for the collective for today. I'm going to go into a love reading. So if you're interested in a love reading, if you are with somebody, checking somebody out, separated from somebody, anything to do with love, stick around. If not, thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you again. I hope to feel you again. All right, let me just take a couple of breaths and let's get into this love reading. I'm going to be reading from the Romance Angels Oracle deck to start, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What is going on in love? Love, you know how the body is like 70% water? I feel like life is 70% love. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love or separation? Who is on the collective's mind? Maybe you're cross-watching. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Is somebody dealing with somebody with addictions? Either somebody's dealing with someone with addictions, or you are dealing with a codependent relationship where you're staying because of a lack mentality. And I think that we have spoke about lack mentality a lot during this reading. So I would reflect on where we are feeling like we lack engagement and flirt. So it seems like we got 3 totally different situations going on here. So I'm going to read for the 3 separate groups of people because there's a lot of energy coming in right now. So codependency, if you're somebody who's dealing with a partner who deals with addiction, or you deal with addiction, or you're dealing with some codependency on either side of this relationship, we have death. Anytime there's a reading that's dealing with addiction, death comes out. If you're dealing with codependency with just a partner, you have to totally, if you are ready to go, if you are noticing that this is not serving you, there is no weaning apart. There is no setting some boundaries. No, the boundary is that it's over. The boundary is that there needs to be complete separation. That's at least how it has to start. Because with the death card, you're not only dying to your flesh, you're dying to all these ideas that you've had together. You're dying to... So there's layers of dying here. I'll say that. There's many layers. You can't just set this one boundary, or you can't just make this one exception. No, everything has to go. It has to go now. It's like a fumigation. What are they called? The people who come and deal with like rodents and things. Not an inspector. What is it called? Wow. It's not coming to my mind right now, but it's when somebody has to come fumigate the house. Everything has to go. A fumigation needs to occur here. Yeah, no more one more time. It's 2024. We don't got time for a one more time. I promise you, if you found one, there's more out there. There's more. There's more where that came from. 9 of Cups. Choose yourself. Fill your cup up. 9 of Cups is coming out again. Because Spirit wants to make it clear that you need to choose yourself. That 10th cup of completion, of family, of partnership, like long-lasting partnership, can't come in until all 9 of these cups are filled. And that is all you. That is all about self-care, self-awareness, self-love, knowing your worthiness, understanding what you deserve, coming into relationship and union with yourself, with your pleasure, with your desire, with who you are, with why you are. Somebody's in a codependent relationship and they need to choose themselves. And then we have, so you have 2 choices. You have the 9 of Cups, and then you have the 10 of Swords. the Death card, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords, you don't have anything left to give to this relationship. I mean, the next thing that you have to give, the only thing left you have to give is your life. Is the only hope that you have left. That's all you have left to give. You're not on your last straw. There are no more straws. Six of Wands. This is not even about you. This is hardly about you. If you think that you are leaving this relationship just for yourself, this Six of Wands is here to tell you that there are people watching you. I'm not sure if you have kids, if you have other people who are dependent on you, not codependent, but dependent on you for good reason. If you have a certain type of following, there's people watching you. I don't know if it's in real life or online or however, but they're rooting for you, and you're very influential. So when you choose to leave this relationship, you're going to inspire so many others to do the same. When you change your life around and you choose you first, you're not only going to be healing yourself, but you're going to be healing so many others on top of that. So if you can't do it for yourself, do it for the people who are watching you. Do it for the people who are depending on you. Okay, we have Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So some of us are being too serious about our work and our goals, and we're really buckling down, and we might not be able to notice like when somebody is checking us out, or you might not be able to notice when somebody is trying to flirt with you or likes you or whatever the case might be, because we are too focused on work, which is fine, which is beautiful, but we need balance. And like I said, life is 70% love. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower card, the Eight of Cups. What's going on here? Okay. And the Two of Pentacles. That's all I'll take. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Two of Pentacles. So this is essentially what I'm talking about. This balancing act. We're trying to balance like work-life balance, and I don't know how good we're doing at it right now. Eight of Cups, I feel like in the past we were hurt, and this walking away from something that really had our heart tied up in it, the direction that we walked in away from this situation, this past situation where we had our heart tied into, was toward this work. We ran right toward our work, right toward our career goals, things that we want to do to make some money, to further our career, so on and so forth. And we went to the other extreme. So we might have been very much in love or very much wrapped up in a love situation. And after having to leave that situation, we did the other extreme where we do not let love in. We do not think about dating. We don't care about anybody else. We're just focused on ourselves. We're just focused on our goals. But I think it's time to come into balance. I think this is a good time where Spirit, the universe, is supporting you to find this balance between love and work and our goals and so on and so forth. We have the Seven of Pentacles because we are very focused on what we're doing, what we're making. We're watching our money. We're watching the goals that we're setting for ourselves. We're watching it grow, and we're loving it. You know, when something is working, it makes us more inspired. It gets us more excited to keep on pushing forward, keep on moving forward in this direction. This is us right now. But then we have the Tower card. You are at risk for a burnout. you're at risk for a burnout. So if you keep on going in this direction of work, you're going to burn out, and it's going to take you a long time to recover from this burnout, which is going to cause you to miss out on even more. So I just advise you all to just come into balance. If you see somebody looking at you, smiling at you, winking at you, smile back, wink back. You never know. You never know. This person could help you take your career to the next level. If that's your focus, if that's your intention, you can call anything you want in. All right, and now we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow, we were talking about that because we had the Four of Wands coming out, speaking about the next level of commitment. And this doesn't have to necessarily mean engagement. This can mean if you were just friends, now you're exclusively dating. If you were exclusively dating, maybe you are now in a committed partnership. If we're in a committed partnership, maybe you are getting engaged, married, vow renewal. Whatever the case might be, it's the next level, whatever that means to you. Spirit, who am I talking to? What are we talking about here? Four of Swords and Four of Cups. Wow, very interesting. I feel like whoever I'm talking to is waiting on a commitment, waiting on the next level of commitment. You want the next level of commitment. You're ready for the next level of commitment, and you're just waiting around like, who, what, where, when, and why? What's going on? What is the holdup? Say something. I'm giving up on you is the energy that's coming out of these two cards here. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Is anybody listening to that right now? Did anybody play that right now? Because I'm talking to you. Wow. Y'all had me fooled for a second. I was thinking that somebody was about to get proposed to. And I see that somebody's sitting in the corner frustrated. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups coming out again. Same energy. But I feel like this time around, this is giving, say something, I'm giving up on you. Like, it's like you're trying to watch a tree grow, which is impossible from staring at it. It's growing, but we can't see the growth moment by moment. It's coming, but we don't see it coming in. We just see it when it arrives. You have to trust that it's coming. You have to trust God's timing to be way more perfect than yours. Okay? But you about fed up. You about fed up. You about to walk away. I mean, I can't tell you not to. I can't tell you not to, because when it comes to knowing our worth, maybe we feel like we're worth more, in a situation, and that's valid. You're going to have to decide what you do on that, but that is your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you next time.